did to me, and I know you don't think you did a thing at all, but let's be real here. You didn't just break my heart, you ripped out its insides, handed me back that empty shell, and told me how much it hurt you to hurt me. And for a good while I insisted you never did because I didn't want to see you cry. Even when I cried myself to sleep at night, I blamed myself for not being enough for you, but now I can tell you it was your fault. You were the one who pulled the trigger and executed me without a second thought. I was just another victim in your bizarre game of daddy issues and obsession with bending the truth. Any other day I'd be on my knees begging for your forgiveness, maybe out of fear because I know you have a wicked spark in you that attacks those who dare call you out for your puppeteer behavior. Maybe it was just being on my knees, the sun blinded me from those obvious flaws in your lovely skin. The skin I only saw when a man who was old enough to be your never-there father had his arms wrapped around you. And I know I shouldn't judge. I never actually told you no, or I'd rather not, even when seeing his hands on you and feeling them on me made me sick to my stomach because I loved you more than my own comfort. I dealt with I'm too busy, I can't today. Days leading to weeks, turning to months without seeing you, not even a text message asking how I was on a bad day. But those new friends of yours, God forbid if you didn't see them for even a minute, your world would end. And I'm not saying you don't deserve friends. I'm just saying you really need them with how many of them you drive away. I'm just saying if you tell someone you love them, you should probably check in on them occasionally. And don't make me count your lies. I don't have all night to figure out when your nose will stop growing. I believe even Pinocchio would be in awe at how often you took the phrase, "everyone lies," to heart. You're like a village bicycle, everybody gets a ride, but you don't want to belong to anyone.
Ow!
Or, well, you want to belong to someone, but only if they can't openly talk about seeing you, and only if you can pretend you're older than you actually are. Being only a year and a half apart, I would have never pegged you for being a child who likes to dress up in big girl clothes and pretend she's actually doing something with her life. I remember every tear, every night I had to comfort you because you were working too hard to fill shoes that weren't even yours to fill. And I remember every binge you went on, the mistakes you made, and I overlooked that. And overlooking that, I missed the scars appearing on my own arms for every false I love you that you whispered in my ear. But I see them now, I see these scars, and I can finally tell myself, baby girl, you were never worth anything to her, but at least you didn't put a ring on a monster that was just going to eat you alive. And as I lay this all in the open for you, I can't help but feel a little guilty. I know how much you hate the truth, seeing as you never spoke a word of it, but as guilty as I am no longer your prisoner. And I have escaped these cold metal cuffs you trapped me in years ago, my wrists bloody from the fight to get them off. And as I drop them at your feet and I look dead into your beautiful eyes, and despite the pang in my empty heart that sits behind broken ribs, I will have the strength to finally tell you goodbye.